Hey guys, Mark here. I am at the Gorge Creek trailhead again. I have taken to exploring this area a little bit. Wow, as I'm sitting here, snow has just started to fall. And there's just nothing but blue sky in front of me, so it's coming from... Oh, jeez. Anyway. I'm a little bit ambitious today. I'm going to go try to do a trail up Volcano Ridge. Now that there's some kind of snow falling, that's a little bit... I'm off to a bit of a late start too. Unfortunately, I got up, I was doing my thing. It's like, okay, you know, I'm getting away the same time as usual. Like, I don't really get up early, so I leave my house at like 10. And then I get in my car and see that my clock on my car hasn't changed. It's actually 11. So now I'm here at the usual time, except the sun goes down at 5 instead of 6 because of daylight savings time. I hate daylight savings time. We just had, you know, a little vote in Alberta, and 50% wanted to keep it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. It's nothing but a pain in the butt. Anyway. All right, I'm in the purple one again, volume 4. Here's where I am here. I've started tracing out what I've done with pen. So this is what I've done. This is what I did like 4 or 5 days ago when I was here last. So I think I want to come down here, go up 52, up 51 to the volcano, and then back on 52A. And that'll complete the same loop that I did. So I'm pretty much building on what I've already accomplished out here. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason to how to do this. I'm going to be walking over the same tracks like 5 times, and I'm just to try and accomplish like one track, this track, that track. There's nothing I can do, right? It's just a complete and utter flotsam out here. I would go up 50, but I think I want to save that for another day. There's a lot of... I could go, you know, one day I'll go up here and all the way here and down like that. Another day maybe I'll do this loop here. You know, there's so much. It's insane. Anyway, maybe I will take that when I actually get there, but right now anyway, the plan is to come down, up, and then back. Hopefully go up here. We'll see what it looks like up there. So today is a little colder than the other day. I bought this thing. I'm gonna kind of sit it on top of my belly. It's just a small fanny pack, right? I have my night light in here with spare batteries, and this is basically to put my phone and the night light in and hope they don't freeze. $3 at Value Village. All right, so what have I got to lose? Actually, still little flakes of snow, seemingly coming from absolutely nowhere. Whatever, it's not a concern. Last time I was here, it was just me, another car, and the park staff, but today it's a Saturday, so a bit of a different story. I just saw this a few days ago. It's quite the nice view. Hopefully I'll successfully go up Volcano Ridge and I'll have some pretty nice views up there. Oh, this is looking pretty good. You know, the clouds, they kind of come over the mountains, and then as they get farther east this way, they start to dissipate and they stop dumping snow. So you know, there are clouds over there, but they'd never actually make it over here in some ways because they kind of dissipate away. Nice. The hike I'm doing the other day and today is like the staging point for going down there like next year or whenever and exploring all that area. Like, look at those awesome mountains. All right, I'm at a big intersection. This is staging point for a whole lot of hiking back here. Things look good so far. Everything back here is clear. You can see Over there, that's getting a bit of snow maybe, but it's dissipating by the time it gets here. There's actually less snow than there was here a few days ago. It's colder, mind you, but that's fine. I am dressed properly, so no big deal. It's always interesting with the snow contrast. Here you've got 2-3 inches. Up there, it's just clear. Right now, this area is in the sun. Just clearly that gets a lot more sun. It's always interesting. That is a nice shot. All right, entering the bush. I know I don't have anything much for views after this until I break off and start climbing up Volcano Ridge. All right, I'm here. I will be back to do this another day. There's so many trails. There's so many. So I'm gonna go back up and then back down on the 52s, so 52 and 52A. And that's only one way up to Volcano Ridge. There's 5 trails in and out of there I can see. Today I'm accomplishing 2. Okay, gone about 2 kilometers since number 53 trailhead. Now I'm here. This guy actually isn't even on here. Someone just carved it with a knife. But this is 52 in the book. And I met up with a bunch of people who went and did this, and their trail report was positive. So I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble. This thing's not working too bad, but I'm still getting bits of sweat onto my phone. It is amazing that it is going through, a few layers here and still managing to get inside this, maybe into this ripped corner because this thing is used, and getting sweat on my phone. So I'll have to dig out a Ziploc bag and throw the phone in there. All right, this guy is mentioned in the book. Nice little bridge. Pretty good so far. You can even see there's quad tracks from the parks. So, that trees are going to be cleared out. Man, it just got windy. Well, this is an official trail. So it's in great shape. Climbing has begun across that creek on that bridge. The creek is still over there, but moved up here now. And climbing up a ridge. You can see it drops down both sides. Whew. Nice spot for a little break. This is really the first time I've broken out of anything. It's nice. It's nice the way the sun hits it. Little flat part, I can catch my breath before I start climbing again. Oh, it's getting windy up here. I'm happy to have all my layers. Whew. All right, I think that's my objective up there. Little reprieve from the wind. I think I'll hook up with some other trails about 250 meters up there, and I think the link trail, this is the original trail that came up here, is on the other side of this. Not bad though from here. All right, I've hooked up with the original trail. That's 52 and that's 52A. Let's walk over here. It's windy and cold up here, so let's see how this works out. 52A. Oh, the wind's back up again. No, it's okay. The original plan was to go and do the Volcano Ridge. It's just not nice up here. It sucks. Like, it's not enjoyable to be walking in like this crazy, you know, wind. I think I just found a trail. All right, I just found the trail at the Volcano Ridge. Let me get out of this open area. This is beautiful here. It's just a little much with the wind. Right now the wind's nice, but for the moment, but yeah. This here is South Volcano Ridge. That is, I believe, number 53 in the book, and that is for another day. Not bad here, though. Missing Link Mountain. That is another objective, possibly, for this November. All right, I'll talk and walk. I know this view is better than my ugly face. There's that spot up there. There's like 5 ways in and out of there. And, you know, I am accomplishing 2 of them today. So I don't need to go walk that ridge in the miserable wind, cold, you know, trying to bundle up. Very difficult to try and film because if you whip your phone out for long, it freezes because it's an iPhone, and then it goes down to yellow 10%, and then it's basically crabby the rest of the time. And not just that, the wind sounds terrible, right? I mean, it never makes good video. And I mean, it's not enjoyable. It just isn't. So I'm going back up another time. Obviously, at least one more, maybe 2. If I really want to satisfy the trail junkie in me, I have to go back up 2 times. And yeah, you know, any objective accomplished at this time of year is a blessing, and I am getting 2 of these trails done, 52 and 52A. Mind you, 52 also carries on down the backside, technically, so I'm not totally finished that trail, but yeah, I'm getting stuff done, right? Look at that. This is not a bad way to come down. Look at the view you get. Cool. The trail is back there, but you can clearly see that there's a really nice viewpoint. You just walk a little ways down here. Hopefully the wind won't come up too much. Nice. Not bad at all. Well, Jillian talks about how steep this is, and she's not wrong. I understand why this became the unofficial trail and that one over there became the official trail. And then she describes going down. Going down isn't that bad. I probably actually would have liked to have climbed the steep one and then gone down the one that was easier, because going down is my Achilles heel. I don't much care for it. That's what happens when your knees are not, are your weak point. But, you know, one little step at a time. Well, look at this. I promise you no dog has paw that big, unless it's the biggest dog in the world. Hey, cougar! You still do your calls, man, even if you believe the bears are all in bed. They're all, you know, you still make sure that things know you're out here. You're not going to surprise them. You still bring your bear spray, too. This is the difference between a decommissioned trail And that other trail over there that was nice and open, and yeah. Now the branches are all starting to reach out and try to grab you. And it'll only deteriorate from here, right? But still pretty walkable, at least for now and for many years to come, hopefully. All right, I am done 52A. Cool. So I'm back on this main trail. The original plan was to continue down here and then walk up the road. That would have been if it was dark, because it's quite easy to, I mean, you know, if you walk in the dark, you want to be walking anything too complicated, right? I mean, I have a nightlight, but still. According to the calculations from here, 1.4, 3.6 would be 5 kilometers if I went that way. If I went back up this way, it's 5.2. You know what? I'm gonna walk down this road probably like 3 more times before I'm done exploring. There's trails here, and once was pretty boring. Right, so yeah, I mean, I've already done it once. I think I'm gonna walk back up this way again. I think that'll be more fun. I have time, and yeah, hey man, why not? Let's talk about my little experiment. This guy, that's a little fanny pack. Well, first of all, putting it up over my chest and then like hoping it would kind of stay up over my belly, that did not work at all. It slid, you know, it just worked its way down, slid down, and became a fanny pack around my waist. Fortunately, the jacket still covers it when it's down there. I think this concept works. I put my phone, at one point I took my phone out, put it in my pocket of my jacket, which I know doesn't really keep it warm. Took it out, of course it was cold. I put it back in there and it comes out and it's lukewarm, so it's fine, right? So the jacket is holding in enough of my body heat to keep the phone warm underneath. I mean, what I was doing before was putting my phone in a Ziploc bag, tucking in my shirt, and then throwing the bag in there. That's the only way I could keep it warm. And then in order to, in order to take it out and shoot something, I would have to repeat that whole process. It was a real pain. Now this fanny pack, whatever you want to call it, is not big enough, especially once I realized I had to put my phone in a Ziploc bag, then it became a real pain. So, plus the thing is already falling apart. But for like $3 from Value Village, it allowed me to test out the concept. And, you know, I'll go buy a real one, or I'll go find one that's a little bigger, and I think it'll work just fine. Sounds kind of stupid, right? But this is the little details. You know, how else do you keep a phone warm on the trail? Right? You have to have it, you have to have an inside pocket somewhere. There is an inside pocket on this, but it's outside like the warm layer. So it doesn't stay warm. It doesn't work. Anyway, that's my report on that one. Well, by going on this trail, I am doing a minor climb, but I know that on the road, it's a major climb. It is all at once there. So I will take this. This is fine. There's a climb one way or the other. Well, here comes the snow. Look back there, it still looks like a beautiful day. Well, be back to the car in about 15-20 minutes, and I will be able to get mostly, at least off the crappy road. I could probably get to the town of Turner Valley before it gets dark, so that's always nice. Only 5 kilometers, 5.2, but still takes some time, that's for sure. Well, another little hike into this area, and I poked my nose in a little farther, right? Just one little bite at a time. There's such a spider web back here. Oh man, I ran into a couple. I just got back to my car. It is 10 to 5. So the sunset's supposed to set in 10 minutes, and then you got what, 20-25 minutes? And they're walking the opposite direction of me. They have a baby on their back on one of those special carriers. And as I walked about like another 100 meters, I looked back and they're looking at one of the signs. Like they have no idea where they're going or what they're doing. And, oh man, be careful out here. Please. They could be walking for 2 hours in the dark with a baby. It just makes me cringe. Anyway, you assume people know what they're doing when you see them out here. You hope they do. Please don't hurt yourself. I forgot to talk about safety today, my safety brief. Know yourself, know the trail, know your gear. Please. Know when the sun comes down. Oh. Anyway. That was cool. I mean, I accomplished some trails. It is November, so that's an absolute gift. And yeah, get out there and hike.